Welcome back to Arch Zenith. Does your small apartment ever feel more like a crowded closet than a peaceful home? You bring in new things, and suddenly the walls feel like they're closing in. You're not alone. But what if I told you that the very compactness of your space is its greatest superpower? For centuries, Japanese design philosophy hasn't just coped with small spaces. It has celebrated them, turning tight quarters into profound sanctuaries of calm and intention. Today, we're not just talking about decluttering, we're going on a deep dive into the art of small space serenity. We'll explore how ancient Japanese principles are perfectly suited for our modern, compact lives, helping you create a home that doesn't just look good, but truly feels good for your soul. This is about quality of life, not just square footage. If you're ready to transform your cramped room into a Zen-inspired oasis that promotes mindful living and slow living, you are in the right place. We'll be covering the core principles, some fresh, actionable ideas you can use today, and how to layer it all together without a major renovation. So, take a deep breath with me, and let's begin our journey into creating your own pocket of peace. Segment 1. The Foundation. Embracing Ma, the power of negative space. The first and most important concept we need to embrace is the Japanese idea of Ma. Now, Ma is often translated as negative space or pause, but it's so much more than that. It's the conscious, purposeful void that gives form and meaning to everything around it. It's the silence between musical notes that creates the melody. In your apartment, Ma is the beautiful, breathable emptiness between your furniture, on your walls, and on your surfaces. Forget trying to fill every corner. The goal is to curate your space. This is where minimalist apartment ideas truly begin. Start by looking at your room and identifying one area that feels chaotic. A crowded bookshelf, a cluttered countertop. The first step to embracing Ma is a gentle but firm edit. Be ruthless in asking what items truly spark joy or serve a vital purpose. This isn't about being sparse, it's about being significant. Now, how do we apply this today? Try the one surface method. Choose one surface, your coffee table, your desk, or a single shelf. Clear it off completely. Now, only put back the 1, 2, or maximum 3 items that are either functional, daily, or beautiful to look at. Feel that sense of calm. That's you creating Ma. You've just designed a visual resting place for your eyes, a small pocket of serenity in your day. This practice of creating emptiness is the ultimate antidote to the visual noise of modern life. By mastering Ma, you're not just decorating, you're building a foundation of peace. And this foundation sets the stage for our next principle, which is all about the energy that flows through this space. Segment 2. The Flow, a window to nature and the art of layered light. In Japan, the boundary between inside and outside is often deliberately blurred. This is a game changer for small rooms. A connection to nature makes any space feel instantly larger and more alive. But you might be thinking, I don't have a garden view. No problem. This isn't about the view you have. It's about the elements you invite in. Start with shike, or borrowed scenery. Position your seating or desk to face the window, even if it's just a view of the sky. Then, introduce nature inside. I'm not talking about a jungle, but one or two intentional organic elements. A single, elegant branch in a vase. A small, easy care plant like a ZZ plant or a peace lily. Use natural materials like a small tatami-inspired mat, a wooden stool, or a stone paperweight. These elements ground the space and remind us of the world beyond our walls. Now, let's talk about the magic trick, lighting. Harsh single-source overhead lighting is the enemy of serenity. It flattens a room and highlights its limitations. The Japanese solution: layered, soft, indirect lighting. This is a huge 2025 home decor trend for a reason. Your goal is to create a lighting recipe. Your main ceiling light is your base, but use it sparingly. Instead, build your atmosphere with a soft globe lamp in a corner, casting light upwards to make the ceiling feel higher. Add a small, warm-toned table lamp for reading, and my personal favorite for small spaces, plug-in pendant lights or LED light strips hidden behind a headboard or a shelf. This creates pools of light and shadow, adding depth and a cozy, almost magical ambience after sunset. This thoughtful approach to light and nature transforms a static room into a dynamic, living environment. Segment 3. Fresh ideas, modern twists on traditional elements. So we have our foundation and our flow. Now, let's get into the fun part. The fresh, modern ideas that make this style work for you. We're moving beyond strict tradition into what I call Japandi, a beautiful fusion of Japanese wabi-sabi and Scandinavian functionality. This is where we find some of the most exciting small space solutions today. First, multifunctional furniture is your best friend. But let's get specific. Look for pieces that elevate. A coffee table that lifts to become a dining table. A bed frame with deep, integrated drawers. This is a classic Tansu chest inspiration. Or my current favorite, a low-profile, wide ottoman that can be a footrest, extra seating, and storage for blankets. The key is that every piece must earn its footprint by serving at least two purposes. Second, let's reinvent the Seiji screen. Traditional ones are beautiful but can be bulky. A fresh, trending alternative is to use open shelf room dividers. They define a space without blocking light and air, and the shelves themselves become a display for your curated items, applying that MAR principle we talked about. You can even create a DIY version with a simple, minimalist frame and washi paper for that soft, diffused light effect. Third, think vertically, but think beautifully. Wall-mounted shelving, or TANA, is essential. But instead of cluttering it, use it to create a tokonoma-inspired focal point. The tokonoma is the sacred alcove in a traditional room for displaying a single scroll and a flower arrangement. Dedicate one shelf to this purpose. Place one piece of art, one plant, and leave generous empty space around it. This isn't just storage, it's a moment of mindfulness. And finally, embrace hidden storage. Use beautiful woven baskets and lidded boxes to tow away daily clutter, maintaining those clean, serene lines that define the aesthetic. And there you have it, a blueprint for small space serenity. It all comes back to a shift in mindset, from filling space to creating experiences. From valuing possession to valuing peace. Remember the core pillars. Embrace MAR, the beauty of empty space. Invite nature and master layered, gentle lighting. And finally, choose multifunctional, intentional pieces that serve you and your peace of mind. Your home should be the calmest place, you know. It doesn't require a big budget, just a thoughtful approach. Start small. Create one corner, one surface, one moment of MAR today. Let that feeling guide you. I'd love to hear about your journey. Which of these ideas are you most excited to try? What are your biggest challenges with your small space? Let's have a conversation down in the comments. This channel is all about building a community around mindful living. If this inspired you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on creating a home that feeds your soul. Until next time, breathe deep and happy decorating.